Hi, my name is Anil, and this is video assignment number 3. So I'm going to start comparing all these alignment tools with NCBI Blast. So NCBI Blast is the one I'm most familiar with, being a biology major. It's an online tool, which I consider to be an advantage. There's very little barrier to entry because you don't have to download anything. I think it's relatively easy to use once you know how to use it, but it has a bit of a steep learning curve. I think because it can do so many things and because it has in my opinion, very non-intuitive UI, it's a little hard to get into, but once you get into it, it's a super reliable tool that's online and pretty easy to use. Next is JAWView. I also really like JAWView because it has a large array of uses. It's not just aligning. You can do really cool visualizations. You can edit sequences. It's very easy to add and take out sequences to an alignment that you're working on, which I think is very advantageous. It's pretty intuitive. Um, some issues though is it has to be downloaded, which can be a barrier to entry for some people, and the UI is terrible. I think it looks really bad. HHPred, in opposition to that, I think is very intuitive and has a really cool, clean, professional UI. It's an online tool, which again, I consider to be an advantage. It makes really good protein structure predictions, and it has multiple different sequence alignments tools, which I believe to be really, really neat. Shell applications such as Clistel-O and Muscle, I think have extreme learning curves, and even though they're really good because you can really fine tune what you do with them, considering they're Linux, you use them in Linux distributions. I think the extreme barrier to entry is something to be considered. Clistel Omega, I think, is a really good tool because it's online. It's got an amazing UI, and it's pretty intuitive, and it can generate lots of different trees. Thank you. That's my presentation.